Dananan! Pinagina! 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 Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! 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 Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Pinagina! Dananan! Perfettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Perfettina. Tananan. Perfettina. Vinettina. Tananan. Perfettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Perfettina. Perfettina. Tananan. 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 Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina. Tananan. Vinettina.
It's Week 7 of the NFL. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bengals and the Colts coming up next.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Colts at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago: 4 catches, 60 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Short throw caught by Pitts. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First down. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. The numbers for Smith a week ago: 4 catches, 60 yards.
and I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 11, MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, Everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
On one, right? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fielded just inside the 30.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Golf has been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Eddie. Inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Or after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From midfield now, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on, Mitch. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive room right here.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Chase.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengals lead. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
2nd and 9.
Rodgers going to throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means after the next plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following
throwing the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
12, 11, empty, turbo touch.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And take it right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. This taken in by Downs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, Thomas.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility.
That is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Rodgers to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with the pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
11, 12.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
On 2, ready? 180. 180.
And they take a knee. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done and narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Cincinnati, they